Today we'll talk about UN Convention on Biological Diversity. The convention was adopted at Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro on 5th of June 1992 and it came into force on 9th of December 1993. It has 196 members till today. The convention was adopted with three main objectives. The first objective is conservation of biological diversity. As we have discussed earlier, that biological diversity is necessary to maintain the life cycle so that all species can survive and the ecosystem can be maintained. With this motive, this objective, that is conservation of biological diversity, was maintained. Because if any species get extinct, then this life cycle will disrupt and eventually all the species will get extinct. Secondly, we also talked about the economic value of the biological resources. Now, what happened that the people use or exploit these resources at a high rate, which results into diminishing of these resources. Now, it will create hurdle for the future generation as they will not get any resources. Now, to tackle this problem, the second objective of the convention is the sustainable use of biological resources, which means that biological resources should be used in such a manner that these resources can be made available for the present as well as for the future generation. Now, the third objective of the convention is fair and equitable use and sharing of the benefits emerging from the use of genetic resources. Now, to understand this objective, it is important to know what are genetic resources. Now, all the biological resources, whether flora or fauna, has certain genes. Now, we need to preserve these genes. These genes are called genetic resources. These genes are preserved for further production or to give rise to another kind of species. Now, whatever the benefit we get from the use of these genetic resources, those benefits should be equitably shared. Now, question arises, it should be shared with whom? Now, the genetic resources, the use of genetic resources are come into existence due to the traditional knowledge of the indigenous people. Now, it is very important that the benefit should also be shared with these indigenous people. Key provisions are